teams, as well as a strategic aspect as well, because Cloud9 have become a better team, but Liquid look like they're back in form.
So let's just let it all unfold. Everybody sit back, relax. We've got two great best of threes coming at you for the North American side of the event today. And we've got Cloud9 very quickly looking to move themselves down long. And they're just skating through this. No resistance whatsoever. We do have the CTs with a bit of a setup towards bathrooms. And Alish hears all of these footsteps, but he just snaps back onto OC. And that's a horrifying ordeal. Now, Naf, he's going to come out of the corner, and Modem shuts him down. Modem was excellent on Overpass just yesterday, but Stewie2K is going to eliminate him from the pistol. And we've got Team Liquid sitting with the man advantage. Twists in the depths of the A site. They have these T's very much wrapped up, but another great headshot. Okay, we're already seeing form from all the players from Liquid. Nitro one tap, Twists one tap, Alish one tap. This is a scary pistol for Cloud9.
Yeah, Alish, yesterday had a 1.5 rating versus Genji over 2 maps. He had 14 more kills than anybody else in the whole server in just 2 maps. He was fantastic. And of course, this shot, I mean, OC, if he shuts down that first bit of stairs presence, could have been set up for 2, could have slowed things down on the retake, but everybody chimes in. It's no problem here. The best part about Cloud9, what we saw yesterday, is that you almost never see them. These guys have the best flashes in the game in North America. And also, Modem, he played well last time versus Liquid, and he played extremely well on Overpass yesterday.
Fingers crossed for things to come. You know, I think regardless, at the end of the day, we're going to get a good clash between these two teams. You know, Cloud9 had doubt cast over them with some of their more recent results, but a very convincing victory versus MIBR kind of raises the expectations the same way it does for Liquid in their lower bracket matchup. So it's just nice to see both these two teams with a good bit of form, but the collection of Galils here for Cloud9 getting ever closer to the A site. Single player down long, not going to be checked as Nitro has to tuck back behind APC.
I'll sit back in this passive setup as both teams look for a mistake to be made. Yeah, we've got Liege here behind the high wall. JT, everyone's boosted, looking for somebody to push. But this favors the CT as the clock bleeds down, passing the 40-second mark. We'll put this A-side test to the... Oh my god. What an adjustment.
There's OC Scout able to claw one back. Nap over towards the Optimus Prime, just mowing him down with the MP9, and Sonic never even able to get onto the bomb site. So we had a little bit of a game of chicken there with the boosts on each side, but Team Liquid come out on top.
Yeah, this is the thing with Alish, man. Like Modem kind of has a drop on him. Alish definitely has the worst weapon at this distance, and still Alish, he's so quick to adapt to the flick, grabs the kill, and we're gonna see a lot of rounds like that where the setup could actually be quite good for Cloud9, but Liquid will still be able to win. We've got the early presence out towards Monster, but it is just Glocks for the most part. Smoke and Flash here, and Stewie might have a nice grenade to help him out.
Yeah, well, his Bombus is firing off, and so is that of Twist. It's a full house. 3 and 2 apiece. Twists making it look real easy, and I think that was a very big talking point that our analysts touched on. Twists holding down this B bomb site, that's a whole new level of gameplay compared to MIBR yesterday.
In the core right now, I mean, you don't need Stewie and Nitro to top frag. In the core, you need Twist, Naf, and Alish to be on form. And Twist, he's not been bad, but he's just been above average. And I think for the form the form of the whole team to be at its peak, he has to be up there top fragging on some of these games. I mean, Alish, him, and Naf, you're splitting hairs sometimes when you talk about who's the better player, but that's only because they can score, 90 DAR versus basically any team. And right now, I think their last series yesterday, Twist is like just below 80. Alish has been really coming back in his recent performances, and yeah, we all know about Naf. He doesn't seem to slip in terms of like his clutch ability, I think, in specific, and also his general stats are always pretty good. But Alish an absolute focal point these days.
3 terrorists ever closer to long, eating the grenade. That is a perfectly timed piece of utility here, and Cloud9 gonna try to bump into the bomb site off of it, but Elige, he's gonna lock down bathrooms. Nitro turns his attention back, and JT removed. That's the second off of the Galil. OC double kill. Elige trying to claw this one back into control, but it's Sonic in the 1 versus 3, 30 seconds, and he can't keep Elige pinned down. Now, he does have separate 1v1s, but it's the flank from Twists just in time.
We're seeing a lot of affinity towards the A site. Liquid winning in these defaults. Trades were pretty chaotic there onto the bathrooms, but I'm kind of interested that Cloud9 are giving love to the A site. Maybe they've been listening to Pimp's analysis. They want to prove him wrong. I think a huge part of their T side, of course, is their T side yesterday was the fact that they did show up on both sites, and that made a big difference. But Liquid are weaker at holding B. They've lost entire games because they couldn't hold this site. So maybe it is a game that if you've got a good B take, you want to test it more.
Well, they'll test it right now with the limited pistols. They dump all of their utility to try and get onto the bomb site. Twist, he's bested after just the first. And Stewie, well, he's got a lot of bodies to spray at. It's Napfly out from heaven, shutting it almost down. OC now the last man standing. So great clash there in terms of kills, but OC with 6 points of health and no bomb for him to plant. It's not going to get any easier from here. I do like that they aggressed onto Twist. They pressured him by just flying over top of the bomb site, and Team Liquid able to survive that test. 5-0 their lead.
I also think it'd be cool if Cloud9 spend more time shoving for middle of the map control, maybe whittling down numbers before the round starts. If they want to go to A later, makes more sense. But, you know, I can see the allure. It's one of those things where if a team gives you top banana on Inferno, you want to go B. But maybe their passive setup's so good, it's a little bit scary. And I think Liquid right now, their passive setup on A is working a bit too well. It shouldn't, because you're meant to push up. But yeah, okay, we got some short control now, but oh man, it comes at a cost. It's an expensive piece of short control. They didn't get to see a target. They take almost, well, they take over 100 damage here. Not over 100 damage. No, yes, over 100 damage. Just with those 2 grenades. Oh, Stewie with the boost. Bad goes to worse. They get spotted as well. Oh boy.
Jump peek here from Stewie, but they will evacuate into connector, and as that passive A setup has been the go-to for Team Liquid, there's nobody here to actually stop them. Minute on the clock. Cloud9 trying to size up A site.
It's a great spot for Nitro. He's a bit worried about long. Elige can take care of this for him. This is kind of interesting. Oh man, aiming right above his head. Nitro, don't uncrouch is what he says. Oh, they're not expecting this at all.
No sir, they still have a second player on long to deal with. It's the Opera, and Nitro down he goes. Modem trying to be the difference maker, but Napfly out from bank, good for the double kill. And the bomb won't even go down. Stu, too fast on the flank to give Cloud9 anything. That was a cool little long setup there from Elige and Nitro.
Yeah, you know, normally you'd have the Opera pushed up long and the Rifler pushed up long and the Op sitting there waiting for a flash to peek outside bathrooms. They're not anticipating a Rifler to be holding that angle, that hard right angle. But yeah, it's a round where Cloud9 definitely could have still won, but then you have NAF come through. 142 ADR right now. Those 2 rifle kills show you why. And another passive setup as we see the T's all falling on the same exact spot in this fishbowl in front of the bathrooms. With getting long control sometimes can cost you lives, so it's not always that fun to try to take it, but it's definitely very important when compromising the A site, because if the CTs do have long control, you can't really win unless you smoke them out and take bathrooms, but you still got targets there. They're always this thorn in your side. They can flank around bathrooms on you. There's a lot more ways for the CTs to win.
Flashbangs to counter Nitro. He's going to take 1 shot and fall back. All the way back. And then forward again. Seems like they're going to aggress onto long. I like this, coming at it from a different angle.
Yeah, so it was untested last time, so I think this is kind of nice. They got some respect here. Cloud9 look to play into this. Nitro can drop back off the flash or not really get flashed that hard. Still, he's got tags. You know, they're trying to take it.
That's 2 attempts now from Liquid to get the opening kill based off the op. And this is that default long type setup you were just talking about with your rifler close and the Opera at a distance.
Yeah. So Nitro
Frag
can come
grenade.
help out through the smoke if he wants to, but yeah. Oh my God, Alish is gonna take care of it by himself.
Excellent. Now he's going to try to fall back, but still sticking to the gunfight.
Dude.
Elige, that's the 3-piece, and it's going to be Floppy to try and best him, but now Elige is just going to hide in the corner with the little health that's left over. 22 points of HP with the 3-piece. Beautiful round from Elige. And with 30 seconds left over, Cloud9 trying to find some sort of an opening here. Once more, it looks like they may extend out bathrooms. Hasn't gone well for them. They have not planted a bomb since the pistol round, and they haven't even won a round yet. So we'll see if the final 15 in the 7th can make any sort of a difference. The Molotov, that should tell them enough. Back away, go home. Sonic, oh, he's down
God.
for the count. Alish takes the 4th kill, and Team Liquid looking so damn good.
You really can't explain that from Alish, right? Nobody else is going to be able to get 3 kills stuck out at long after one person peaks. This is when the trade should be guaranteed, and Alish has to fall back and gets 3 frags on his way out, man. He didn't want to fight. He's like Jackie Chan in the arcade right now. Like, leave me alone.
I don't want to break your nose.
Yeah.
And yet they're all bloodied, battered, and bruised. However, they will still pursue this B bomb site. Looks like they're going to change attention. We saw a similar situation from Cloud9 nearly work out, but it's Twist inside the water pit. Looking for more frags than just the first 2. Elige in from short, cuts off yet another. Sonic, the 2nd kill for Cloud9, but it's a 3-piece for Twist. Stewie and Elige with 1 each, and 8 in a row for Team Liquid.
I wasn't sure yesterday after Gen G, because Dust 2 did actually come quite close to 16-14.
Yes.
If they ran out of that magic juice. Maybe it was that morning gaming. They were talking about everyone starting their matches at 9 a.m. was like great for Liquid for some reason. And I wondered if they actually ran out of juice by the end of map 2. But we're seeing they still got juice. Or maybe it really is the AM gaming that's making the difference here for Liquid. But they are clearly morning gamers.
No, you see, here's the trick, okay? Here's Team Liquid's solution. The real gamers just don't go to bed. And you stay up until 8:30 in the morning, and then you wreck Cloud9 16-0.
Yeah, never sleep.
Are you telling me Napfly got out of bed at 8:30? Floppy sure as hell did. That's a quick headshot on Stewie, who was just looking to boost for a little information. Didn't try to stick around too long. Of course, he does the first bit of damage there, but Sonic still stands on a quarter HP. He is the only B player, as Cloud9 size up A once more.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Nafly had a laptop on a breakfast and bread tray sitting under the sheets right now, fragging out.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, another attempt on long. You can't fault them for trying it. The issue is trading. At least it's clear up close this time around. They know that the op might push through the smoke and fall back. Elige is kind of pressed up, but yeah, it's kind of a passive setup here. However, Cloud9, they're just feigning this presence. They want to hold, they want to lock in Elige and Nitro, knowing Stewie's dead. It's one of their big targets on B.
Yep.
This isolates Twists a lot. Kind of a good call here from Cloud9, but the door swings open, and that's a tell.
20 seconds. We haven't seen them rock the boat back to B. It's been the Tech9 rushes out monster, but 15 seconds here to make the difference. Twists inside water, just looking for the short headshot, but he falls up a little bit. JT gets the 2nd kill. There's the 3rd one. 7 seconds left over. That bomb, it's on site, but it's not being planted. The Molotov kind of in the way. I think he's got it, but OC, ooh, his hands are full as Nafly takes down his teammates. He's unable to answer. He's got the health advantage and the bigger gun. There's no utility for either of the 2 players, but it looks like Naf wants to come at this from heaven. Does this favor him, seeing as the opper's scoped in? He's going to go ahead and clear water first and foremost. Now he's going to slip down into the pit, trying to aggress onto Monster. OC, he drops his first shot, and he's going to take a bunch of damage. It's now near even HP, and Naf with the USP in hand. Oh, he sticks the bomb.
Oh, man. OC's not having a great map. He's missed a couple of key trades. We saw a Lee's round where he's just trying to leave. OC drops a shot. Here in the post plant, OC drops a shot. And I say that it pains my heart because we look at OC's stats. 7 out of the last 8 maps that he's played, win or lose for Cloud9, he's had over 20 kills. One map he had 18. That makes 8 out of 8 where he had like basically a positive rating. Only -2 KD on 1. And that was still with over 20 kills. Yeah, he's been most consistent player for Cloud9. someone on Twitter brought up to me that he actually had even better, some stats than Floppy, just not as high of a rating.
Man. Dude, okay, imagine the sting that you're feeling by losing the 1v1 in such a fashion. You come back into the next round with your full-fledged buy, and you are barely alive at the minute 20 mark. Like, this utility damage is just superb. Team Liquid, does it get more convincing?
This is a beautiful stuff, you know, because it goes to show you all of this damage was done without Liquid having to shoot, which means that they're just as smart as they are individually powerful. And these grenades are so well placed. They've called out the short control timings twice. I don't know if they've thrown the grenades every single round, but when they have they really touched down?
Leech gets proactive here inside of the connector. Kind of finds great timing on that moment. He's a little bit worried that somebody's here for him, but he hears the footsteps getting chased. They just chase right into Elige, and he's going to take that any day of the week.
I can't believe
he's very scared, but yeah, he just that's very similar to the way that he fell back from Long A. You know, kind of getting frags, not because he is looking to force the gunfight, but rather he's forced into it by his opponents and absolutely shows up. Now, Stewie, he's going to eat a couple flashbangs as Naf does the same. 2 T's down and the third man removed. OC gets 1 kill, but Cloud9 still don't have 1 round.
10-0 is not a scoreline I wouldn't bet anything. I wouldn't have bet a piece of lint on this scoreline. This is something else. Dude, Elige right there, they have to trade. They wanted that fight. That is the perfect spot to kill somebody. They have no cover in front of them. They have nowhere to fall back to. You have them on a flat angle. There's never a more pressurized position than one where someone can swing on you on that hard of an angle, and Elige is still multi-fragging. You want this one?
Sure. The finisher. After 9 rounds, Nitro had more kills than each member of Cloud9, but had done under half the damage of each of them. So the takeaway, Nitro, he's stealing kills.
I think it was actually, I think Sponge tweeted out that Nafly had like 15 assists at the end of the first half. So him and Nitro he was just alley-ooping Nitro on all these kills.
Oh my god, yeah, look at the ADR. He's 16 ADR, according to the stats on screen.
Wait, Nitro has 16 ADR.
Well, I'm just reading the screen, man.
Oh. Wait, what? Holy smoke.
Elige with nearly 10 times the amount of that. Kind of unbelievable. He drops the shot versus OC. True. Yeah, not going to help that one. But you know what? We have seen Cloud9 in a 5 versus 4 and still drop the round. Let's see if Elige can come up big here. He has cheated himself close to the smoke. He knows he has another teammate over on the bomb site as well, so he can definitely fight for his life here. He can look to win the round, but he looks away, and Sonic and Modem going to combine for that one. It is just the one op of OC. JT's M4 has been picked up off the corpse, but Nafly, he's going to miss an op shot as well. 2 missed sniper shots between Nitro and Naf. That's how the T's get onto the bomb site, but what can they do now that they're here? Well, the bomb plant's a start, that's for damn sure. And now JT is just looking to lock down Bank. It seems like Cloud9 have done it. It was just the pistols for the most part, but they have got a round on the board. Unless Twists wants to work the Van Dolken magic. 9-3 at the moment.
They don't have that much money.
No, they don't. But they've definitely got the confidence, and whether or not that's a good thing, it's going to cost him his life. He goes for it, he dies. That's the entirety of Liquid down for the count, and Cloud9 on the board. 1 round, baby, let's go.
They got it. Usually when a team wins an ego round like this, in a situation where they've lost every other round, it never feels like the fault of the team that winning. It always feels like a psychological problem for the team that's losing. But in this situation, with the way that those 2 op shots were missed, I'm not so sure. And they also had Nitro get off, right? Cloud9 had 1 op on this round.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's something as well. OC definitely has been getting a bit better in these past few rounds. Even when they've lost, he's hit a couple of very nice shots. So, well, we'll see if it's a flash in the pan now. In the setup, once again, lots of damage dealt here to Floppy. A lot of good grenade damage back and forth. CT's happy to go relatively passive, which is really the scariest part here for Cloud9. The passive setup has done damage to them on short B. It's gotten them opt on A.
It's gotten them bombarded by utility. There have been many faces of Team Liquid so far, but Monster Smoke, as Modem, was just trying to gain a little vision, looking to gather information. And instead, they'll have to sit and wait. Now, this doesn't combine with some sort of a push on A site. We do get a little bit of movement here from Stewie going down long, so they are bolstering the front of the A site, but it's very much B that is the intended target of Cloud9. Twist, he's going to drop a smoke behind him, just looks to stay alive inside the pit. We'll see if that actually becomes predictable, but he's not even going to get himself a frag. It's Nitro with 2. Molotov from Nafly, that's going to fluster them within the bomb site, and the bomb's been dropped in the process, so they're looking for the kills, and it's not going to go too well. 3 survivors for Team Liquid. They've got that 10-round lead right back in their control.
Nitro must have a little bit more than the 13.8 ADR that he had on HLTV just a moment ago after this round. So that's nice for him. Trades come out. I think Twist, he wasn't doing a magic trick. I think he was just preemptively smoking a Molotov that may land in pit and also giving him a way to escape or stay in a smoke if the flashes come out. 15 seconds, you know, would last more than an entire execute. So there's a thought process. Helps Nitro get on the board.
Yeah.
And man, scary for Cloud9 because they picked the in-between timing where Liquid were trying to figure out if it was going to be A or not for sure before rotating. So they were actually quite late to B. Twist was all alone. And they still didn't even get the bomb down.
Ooh, ready for the peek. Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
Nicely done, OC. Calls out the counter-opper. Significant damage versus Nitro, but he is still going to play on the forefront of the A site with a leash. We've seen this combo do good work. Little boost over long. They don't see anything for it, but there was also a counter boost going on in middle. So both teams just sizing each other up, trying to play the tricks to get the picks.
Yeah.
Elige, go kill.
Yeah, they're just giving him more leash here. Oh, he's gonna hear some stuff too. Flash to help him, and oh, Floppy, he dodges it. I mean, Naf had him half blind, it looks like. Nitro's low. He gets sprayed down. Any whiff shot will cost him.
We'll have to find out. They've really boiled this one down. 20 seconds left over, and they've got this monster flank. Yeah. Sonic, he's going to try to draw rotates down to B as Cloud9 have to commit into the A site. There's 2 defenders here, and they deal with Nitro first. Naf shaves off just one, and it's the dumpster push shut down. No bomb plant needed. Cloud9 just going to win with eliminations. That's their second.
Floppy allows them to win that round, right? You're not getting killed by a leash, setting him for his nades, keeping that man advantage in their favor. And then they alarm the rotations because whoever's lurking into B, I don't know who it was able to get his frag 1v1 versus Twist Sonic. Yeah, so that's an impactful frag. We see Nitro come off the angle for just a second. He's like, whoa, is it B? I'd be happy to know that so I can get out of this, get out from Dicebox. Yeah, and then, well, Sonic wasting no time, yeah.
Door blown open, though. Oh my god, he's gonna walk right into the deagle. Oh no. Or yes. I mean, hell of a deagle shot from Elige. 17th frag in the half. I must have been feeding you guys fake news because production has removed the ADR. So, no reason to rag on Nitro. It probably was not 16.
I mean, HLTV says 29 now, so I'm not sure.
All right. Maybe we're just second guessing ourselves because it is so incredibly low, but over the top of the boost, Floppy's gonna get that A site entry, and the AK of Nitro goes down. Naf, he's gonna retrieve it and try to double it back around Bank. All the while, Twist sits inside the smoke. Very little to lose here for the remaining members of Team Liquid. So Stewie's on the flank. OC gonna drop that one. All too easy, and now it's just the standard retake positions, neither of which has worked out thus far. Twist's maybe just wanting to get that AK, looking to deal a bit of damage. Or maybe just looking to survive. You can sit back here and bank and get through, but he knows that they may push him.
Yeah, to be honest, I think they probably should have saved. Like, the next round is This is a chance for 11-4. Twist can recover a gun, which is nice, but yeah, going for it doesn't affect Cloud9's money for their one buy next round. And Liquid, well, they've got about 2 grand each. Twist 1 AK to work with. So potential here for an 11-4 half, which would have you quickly forget that it was 10-0 at one point.
Could be the lifeline Cloud9 need. We'll find out. They definitely have the favored buy. 5 guns, op included, versus just the one on Twists. And it looks like Team Liquid not going to play as passively as we've seen. Again, Elige is going to be in connector, but my eyes also fall on Twists because he is the front runner from this B short push. Boosted up onto the sandbags, welcoming Cloud9 into short control. You can see on the radar how well they've boxed in short, but obviously the evacuation route, the path of the least resistance for Cloud9 is going to be straight towards A. And they will figure this out as time goes on.
Always good going through the motions and the protocols for the map control. This puts the CTs into a bit of an awkward spot. They don't want to get crushed from the top of stairs, so they'll push into Floppy. He's half at his wing.
Whoop, yep, he heard it. He was toying with the idea of a flash or whatnot, but just straight up gun duel still favors him. Man, advantage for Cloud9. Looks like they really want to deal with connector, and it's going to cost them something. A kill and a half there for Elige. Stewie, well, he started to get a little curious inside of Shortwater, and he just peeked down this tunnel. So Sonic, he's going to walk it right back, gets the close range fight, and the automatic gunfire prevails. Now Naf, he has the element of surprise, and there is a solo T just on the other side of this wall in Modem. He's already on 49 health, and he's making some noise. So yeah, backstab from Naf, and he's gonna go ahead and grab that AK. Now there's 2 rifles up for Team Liquid. They've got a player over on Graffiti, and Nafly, the ever-present threat. Cut down to the even 2v2, and the bomb's kind of alone on site. Twist finishes it all. The 2-piece from back Graffiti, there is no... Welcome back, everybody, to what is the first map between Team Liquid and Cloud9. We are getting through the losers bracket today at Dreamhack Spring 2020. And, well, it's a pretty lopsided affair to begin the day. Team Liquid's individuals just looking a bit too hot to handle, but Cloud9 did manage a few rounds towards the end of that first half. And we did have the interview with Floppy before the show got started, talking about how CT side is very much their stronger here on Overpass. We'll see if it's enough to make a difference. We'll see if it's really that strong. Nafly, pretty damn strong. Just manhandles Modem and Sonic. Floppy's gonna bring it back with a headshot, his second kill of this pistol. But
They could go A. Oh,
nope.
Yeah, sorry.
They're gonna plant.
Okay.
They could go A, but they are confident in the B post plant. Floppy, he's on the forefront of it, trying to run in, just gets clotheslined by Elige, and JT has an insurmountable task ahead of him. A 1v3 with terrorists in all directions. He's gonna walk right into the meat grinder. Team Liquid taking second pistol, Team Liquid taking that 10-round lead, and Team Liquid more than likely taking this first map.
Now, Floppy gives it the old college try, but what we know about their last series was that, you know, Modem, he's pretty inconsistent at times, but Overpass is a good map for him, and also he plays well versus Liquid. We had a very nice 3K entry in that first half. It was a rose in the concrete, of course, in the grand scheme of things, but last time that they beat Liquid at the RTR, Cloud9 were able to do it without Floppy even having an extraordinary performance. He had pretty subpar ADR, to be honest. It was Modem and OC who did most of the heavy lifting. And you know, you'd think with Liquid this good, like Floppy's definitely got to come up stronger. And we saw a little bit of that on the pistol round, but for the most part, it's all Liquid all day long. The frag count is so tight across the board on the T side. It's just startling how Liquid just came up out of the blue with like this much of a performance boost on all fronts.
Yeah. Well, you know, a little time to gather themselves from their recent losses. Coming to the lower bracket by Storm. Sonic, he's going to try to push into the Monster players. We've got the trade train back and forth. So far, Twist has made the most of a difference, but it's Stewie and Nitro who are still alive and kicking. Through the B bomb site they go. Nitro getting a couple more frags on the board here, trying to catch up with the rest of the team. 14 rounds to 3.
Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy so far. I mean, I'm trying to think about these next two maps, and I'm sure Liquid are also in that mindset, but thinking about Nuke and Dust 2, I just wonder now. I mean, this was already a surprise. We saw Floppy in that interview talk about how he was pretty confident it was going to be Dust 2 and Inferno. It's like their unspoken handshake that they play these maps. But for them to pick Nuke might be more of a curveball, and to lose Overpass this badly. You got to be sapped completely of your confidence.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, that's all.
4-piece. It's
35.
easy anti-eco, but hot damn, Napfly. Just holding the left click and letting it go. Everybody just enjoy this.
This is yeah, that's crazy spray control. And this is 35 bullets to 30 of an AK that would have probably hung him out to dry on that last kill. So that's a Galil commercial if I've ever seen one.
Ooh. I think you have a good point about the unspoken handshake, and I think that we saw a prime example of that with Cloud9 MIBR yesterday. You know, they got that exact same veto from their last matchup. Nuke is a big question. Not a question of whether we will see it, because of course it is coming up next. Matter of when we'll get to see it. Can these rifles, can the first real buy of Cloud9 on the CT side do anything about this lopsided score? Sonic, he's gonna tuck into short, doubles back, and he's got a couple of them turned in the wrong direction. Now it's Floppy and Sonic spraying them down. Cloud9 with a bit of life.
A little bit. Got excited. It's a nice hold. I think, you know, it's only fair of Liquid to just see what that monster rush do. Just see how it goes. Let's just try this out, you know, keep it super simple. Could have been the final crushing blow to really just put the, you know, the cherry on the icing on the cake. But the shoe is now on the other side of the table, which is turned. Cloud9 pull off the hold. Round 20, and we'll see if they can do it again. But yeah, not surprised Liquid just decide to Rambo out B. What? Let's give it a shot. The OC's actually got... Oh my god, it's a little scary for OC. Yeah, oh no. My goodness. He actually... Well, both parties missed their shots. The spray doesn't go in. OC will have to fall back out of his... Oh, OC. Poor OC doesn't even get the chance to shoot. Modem's also down low. And yeah, he'll be shoot away. But this is the op out of A site. And now they can... They know this monster push comes once in a while. So this will be on Stewie to hear the flash and peek. Actually, there's no flash, actually. No one's here. Maybe he'll miss it somehow.
Hey, we've got Modem repositioned from middle to the actual long side of bathrooms. None of that works. So Floppy, my man, you're gonna have to ace in the 20th round, including a 1 versus 4 retake, or else we've got Team Liquid taking map 1. And not just taking it, but in convincing fashion. The one tap from short. Oh, that's